This is a list of all the 17 SDG goals. Clicking on each goal will give you a list of targets for that goal. For example, these are the sub goals or targets. Based on whatever sub goal you click, you will see details about that goal over here. Let's take good health and well-being for example. This is the SDG score for whole of India. This gives you details about the SDG sub-goal as well as how this SDG score was calculated. What was the computation approach? How often is this score calculated? And the correlation with the UN target and from where the data was obtained. Here is a list of all states and union territories of India. Let's take Maharashtra for example. Once you load the state, you will get the list of all districts in Maharashtra. Now the SDG score reflects the state-wise score. Now we can view the map which will show the number of women's and children's hospitals in Maharashtra district-wise. As you can see, the number of hospitals in Mumbai region is much higher than that of other remote areas. On clicking the graph, you can see the number of hospitals, women's hospital versus the population density. Now let's select a district in Maharashtra. Let's select Pune district. And now let's check the map for Pune. This is the Pune district map. You can see the taluka level distribution. Now this data is obtained from OpenStreetMaps based on the number of women's hospitals that have been mapped. You can also see the taluka wise distribution for the women's hospital. Now let's check the gender equality SDG goal. Here, let's check rate of crime against women per 100k female population. Here, in addition to the SDG score, nationally, you can also see some additional data over here. Now let's take Bihar for example. Here, when you click on additional data, you can also see open data that is obtained from datagov.in, which is an open data portal by Government of India. In addition, you can also check news data about crime in the state of Bihar. So basically, we are collecting data from multiple sources based on availability and gender equality, percentage of seats won by women in general election. This data is collected from Election Commission of India. Now let's select Gujarat for example. Now in additional data, you can see there are 9% women MPs or MLAs from Gujarat. So basically we are getting SDG related information from various sources. The first and most important source from which we collect data is OpenStreetMaps. Here we look for geographically mapped infrastructure that can be related to an SDG goal. For example, when it comes to health, we map number of hospitals in a given region. When it comes to education, we look for number of schools or colleges in a given region. When we look for clean water and sanitation, we look for a number of public toilets or availability of drinking water source and sanitation. This data is mainly fetched from map points of interest in OpenStreetMaps. Other than this, we look for information from Niti Aayog's data, which is used for coming up with SDG ranking for the country and the states. We also get information from Open Data Portal of Government of India wherever applicable and wherever available. In certain cases, a one-time information fetch is sufficient. For instance, a number of women elected in the assembly. We get this information from Election Commission of India. We also get information from Newsfeed. Using the state selected or district selected, we get information regarding crime in that particular location from the news feed. This is a configuration driven dashboard which can be customized to get information from various data sources by plugging in different tags into the configuration file. This data can help decision makers and policy makers and the government to see the progress of SDG goals in different places all over the country, and also track the progress so that corrective remedies can be taken and no region is underrepresented. By promoting data driven decision making, the application accelerates progress towards achieving the UN SDGs, resulting in improved standard of living, reduced inequalities, and sustainable socio-economic development for India and potentially other countries. Thank you.